All right. Well, this is a quick one. Y'all know that I mess with 112 scale action figures.
Yes.
What?
I love that particular scale of action figures. So anytime I get a character, say like Red Sonja or Aloy, that I can add in 112 scale, I am very happy. And recently, Hasbro did announce that they were doing a 112 scale Lara Croft, original old school looking Lara Croft, tank top, shorts, dual 45s. This is the Lara that I want to see. And everyone was like, oh, she's going to be part of the G.I. Joe Classified line, which everyone was like, okay, that's cool, but why? She's even got like the Joe communicator on her suit. Or yeah, switch that picture.
I was gonna switch it when you talked about what it was for.
Why? Okay, I was open to
Yeah.
But anyway, the figure looks really cool. But the reason is because if you're not reading Skybound's work right now, they are doing amazing things with G.I. Joe, Mask, Transformers. These stories are great. But the last panel, and spoiler, the last panel of this month's G.I. Joe had Lara Croft busting through a door. And she's like, oh, I need to get in contact with Shipwreck. So they've already released some images of her in the comics. It's a big crossover event with her and G.I. Joe. They're going on a mission. It just happens to interact with something that she's looking for. So their interests align during this episode. And she looks really good in the comics. Some of the covers are really awesome. I picked that one. But there's one of her and Baroness, like, they've got each other at gunpoint, but they're both smirking, which is probably my favorite cover from all this. But this is what the tie-in is going to be. And Skybound, I have to say, is doing some amazing stuff because they're integrating a lot of the comic stuff, and they're going to be introducing some animated series along with these. The G.I. Joe Transformer series is going to be animated, and I forget what platform it's going to, but possibly moving into like films. They're actually, if you look at it, they're quickly doing the Marvel thing. They're going to start moving some of this stuff from screen. They're establishing the universe in comic, and then going to be moving it to screen. And I think that's awesome, especially if they get tie-in characters like Lara Croft in there somewhere, because I love Lara Croft. I've always loved those games. But they recently relaunched Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Command, which is a popular cartoon in the 80s. The comic is a banger. If there's a comic you should be reading right now that's got like that whole like team and covert action kind of thing, Mask is your choice. But they're doing amazing things with like several titles of G.I. Joe and Transformers going right now. Their first run on Transformers was brutal, gritty. The art reflected it. And they've got a great panel plan for San Diego Y. They're pretty much like, we're laying it out. They're getting that shared universe together, and they're going to be moving to the screen with it. So with properties like Tomb Raider coming in here, I am all for whatever Skybound is doing right now. Seriously, if you're not reading these comics, Bobby, we do alternate heads. He actually gave away some of the comics to some of the viewers, and they really liked them. But I think the first run completely sold out, and they went to like second and third printing. So Skybound is doing amazing stuff. But in this industry where comics are kind of, not doing as well as they used to, if you can tie in as much stuff to it and get those people that, I want that Lara Croft figure, but I also want to see how she's introduced into this G.I. Joe universe, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
The Iron Man movie, the Blade movie, actually saved Marvel Comics from going under.
Yeah.
Like if you say anything about the MCU, it starts with Blade. They made an R-rated movie that saved Marvel Comics.
That slaps.
And then they put everything into Iron Man, and now we have the MCU and we have Marvel Studios. So Skybound is doing that, and they're doing it at a higher rate. So if you want to get on board, now's the time. But Skybound, like I said, doing amazing things. Y'all are giving me a figure that I wanted. I've wanted for a while. I will see a Lara Croft figure, but if she's like 7-inch scale, nope. Won't fit in what I got.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
This is my jam. Skybound, please keep doing these little collabs with Hasbro. This is how you keep G.I. Joe Classified alive. Because we've talked about it before, G.I. Joe, once you make all of the characters from the old series, you now have a ceiling that is rapidly approaching. But if you have a universe you can expand on, you can still keep printing money. So, yeah. G.I. Joe and Tomb Raider teaming up in the comics. I'm here for it. Got to get this run once it happens. And it looks like they were perfectly portraying Lara, by the way. She's not a soldier. She's not used to working with people. She is out to get that treasure.
She's a and a bounty hunter.
Yeah,
like that's who she is.
Unfortunately, she's English and getting artifacts and stuff. Just
it's part of the bloodline.
just saying.
You know you're part of the problem, right?
So like I have mixed feelings about how integrated crossovers can be and how big they can go and how hard they can cash grab.
Yeah.
But those are mostly excluded in comics, and there's some collaborations that are so natural that you just have to get on board.
Yeah.
Like Warhammer and Helldivers. You're like, these
Okay,
things
that
go
works.
together.
Yeah.
Like, and that's how I feel about her in G.I. Joe. Is I'm like, I can see it.
Like them
the
accidentally running into each other.
aesthetic,
Because
like,
it almost seems like the way they
fits.
introduce, they have a history beforehand. So
It just makes sense, and I don't know
Right.
that I can define it. In my head, I'm like, yeah, she makes sense to go there.
Yeah.
Like,
As long as Nathan
for
Drake
a
never
run.
shows up, I'm good. Nathan Drake is pussy Tomb Raider, and I will stand by that statement.
why would you say something so wrong, yet so brave?
I'm just saying. I played
Why was this so
Uncharted 4, and
controversial
it
and
was
so
pussy
brave?
Tomb Raider.
And like Triangle Boobs Rock, so like.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, go read you some Skybound and get ready for, because I believe this is going to be the year for Skybound, honestly.
Hell yeah.
Especially with their partnership with Kirkman and Prime Video, we're going to probably have some good stuff come out of there. So
Nice.
get on board now.